and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Jeff Flash, and it is, well, not too late, but it's getting kind of late. It's like 9:36 at night, and I pretty much will have to go to bed pretty soon, but before I do, I thought I would take the opportunity to do a quick little reaction video. So, tomorrow, to be honest, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. It's supposed to be a school day, but tomorrow it's going to be quite kind of an interesting day because tomorrow I'll be going to Navarro College in Waxahachie to take a look at it and meet the Waxahachie students and the classes because I do have 2 months left to go before I am out of high school and graduate. So, I will have to make a decision if I want to go to that college or not since it's offering me a spot. So, I tomorrow I get to go take a look at it. I have to bring my mom with me, so my mom has to come along with me. She has to skip work, just to come down there. She got permission from her boss to come with me to go take a look at it. So, I'm going to take a look at it and everything tomorrow, and then I'll get to find out if I want to go there or not. Because like I said, I'm strongly thinking about it, maybe thinking about doing it, since my dad had a talk with me about it, not too long ago, and he thinks it would be a good idea, so that way I can get the help that I need to learn how to get a job, and what jobs, that pay me money and don't, because I really am technically not ready to do it by myself, so, The only thing that's going to be a problem about me, not because like I said, even though it would be good because even if I don't accept going to Navarro College, I would get my high school diploma, but like I said, I would immediately have to start finding a job and everything as soon as like summer begins and stuff, so, and that's sort of what I'm not ready for, so that's why it's probably best maybe if I do accept going to Navarro College. I haven't made my decision yet, but I'm strongly thinking about it, but when I go there tomorrow to go take a look at it, like 12 in the afternoon or something, it'll really help me make my decision. I really thought I was still going to have to go to school tomorrow because I remember they were saying I skip a day of school to go take a look at it and think I was going to because I thought I was going to go throughout all four of my periods in the morning and then, I just, maybe I either have a lunch or not and then, I pretty much miss out the rest of the afternoon at school, but apparently my mom was actually telling me I don't have to go to school tomorrow, so I guess it looks like I'll just be chilling at home tomorrow. I get a little bit of kind of a lucky day off because today was because we only have a 4-day week this week. They're canceling Friday off because Easter's coming up, so it's gonna be kind of interesting. I get to take 2 days off now. I get to have a 3-day weekend now instead. Now, so I'm not really sure yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Like my mom told me about it when I was talking about it, so it looks like I might actually get a day off of school tomorrow, but we'll see. Hopefully the Novello College is good because I am a little nervous about it, but it really shouldn't be anything to worry about. It should look good, and hopefully if I turn out to like it and stuff, it'll help me make a decision if I want to go there or not. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, back to where we left off. So, as you all know, it's been like since Saturday, since my last reaction video to a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle member voice comparison video. 2 weeks ago, I did Leonardo. Last Saturday, I did Raphael. And like I said, I've been, it was actually only just a few days ago when I did Raphael, pretty much on Saturday. So, obviously we're still at school, but when Easter comes up, because we have a 3-day weekend, obviously I'll get the opportunity to maybe hopefully do some more reaction videos by then. And since there's really not left for me to do anything in the middle of the night before I go to bed a little bit, I just figure I'd go ahead and just do this real quick before I go to bed a little bit. So, I'm going to do the next member of the Ninja Turtles. Like I said, I already did Leonardo and I did Raphael, and this time I decided that for the third, I'll be doing Donatello. Donatello, the smartest member of the Ninja Turtles, who wears the purple bandana and uses the burst staff as a weapon. And, he's just quite, other than the fact that he's just the smartest, he's does machinery and all that stuff. He's like a scientist pretty much. So Donatello is obviously without a doubt the smartest out of all the turtles, which is pretty useful. Donatello really does have improvements. Donnie's really always great at making inventions to help with fights for his brothers, and stuff. So he's really really a useful turtle. I mean, all the members of the Ninja Turtles are great in their own rights. So Donatello really does have improvements. So I gotta give props, even though Leonardo's my favorite, but, all the Ninja Turtles deserve my respect, so, I talked about Leonardo being my favorite, and then in my Raphael voice comparison, I talked about what I feel about Raphael, and now I'm addressing how I feel about Donatello. So, yeah, there's really not much else to say other than Donatello is just from what I just described, so, yeah. So I just thought maybe I just do him next. I mean, I had a choice between him and Michelangelo, but I just thought I'd do Donatello next, and then I'll do Michelangelo last, which probably since I have a day off at school tomorrow to go to check out the Navarro College, maybe I might get the opportunity to do Michelangelo tomorrow. I can't guarantee it, but I'll see. But because I have a day off of school tomorrow, that might give me the opportunity. So I'll see if maybe tomorrow I can maybe do Michelangelo or not. If not, then that's okay. Because as always, for those of you that subscribe to my channel and for those that have the notification bell on, you'll be able to know when the next video is uploaded. So anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and just start doing the Donatello voice comparison because I'm really ready to get this over with, and I am about ready to get to bed real soon. Even though I don't really have any school tomorrow, but I love sleeping, and because I don't have to go to school tomorrow, that means I could just sleep till like probably 11 or 10. Who knows? Maybe my mom will wake me up at 11 or 10, and I'll be able to get to sleep a lot longer than usual, like I do on the weekend, especially Saturday, because Sunday I'm pretty busy with the volunteering in the morning, so I don't get to like sleep as much, But you know what? I think I've just had enough talking, so let's just go ahead and just get this over because I really need to get this out of the way because it is getting pretty late. And these videos and surprisingly, these videos actually take me like 30 minutes because I have a lot to say, so I'll probably keep pausing like I did in my Leonardo and Raphael voice comparison. I'll probably keep pausing to give my honest opinion about the certain shows that appear and everything, or I don't know. I'll try not to pause it as much, but we'll see. So let's just get it out of the way, shall we? Because I'm ready to get over with, and I can't be talking too loud because my mom and dad's already asleep, and I'm probably going to guess Uncle Mike is as well. So let's just get this over with, shall we? I've already said that like numerous times now, but never mind. Like John Cena and Triple H always say, your time is up, my time is now, it's time to play the game. Let's just go ahead and just get this over with once and for all, shall we? Donatello voice comparison in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Of course, we got the classic Ninja Turtle theme.
This microwave transmitter should penetrate all the way to the
and as expected, the first ever voice for Donatello in the original 1987 Teenage Minstrel Show is obviously going to be the first one on the list, and like I said, I have seen at least plenty of episodes of that show, so, and of course I do like the show, so obviously thumbs up, because obviously that's a classic, so obviously thumbs up for Barry Gordon.
When Krang picks up the signal, he'll think he's watching a real news broadcast. I just built a gamma ray sonar tracker. It'll help us keep tabs on the Technodrome's
Well, I didn't know they replaced the voice actor for him. I was pretty surprised when in the Raphael voice comparison they replaced a different voice actor for Raphael. Rob Paulman, yeah. Paulson, or Paulman, God, I can't remember his name, but I know it was Rob that's pretty much the first ever and original voice for Raphael, and then all of a sudden they decided to switch different voice actors later in the season, but obviously Rob is the original, so I gave most credit for him because he was the one I remember most. But I didn't know they replaced a different voice actor for Donatello throughout the series. That's pretty interesting, but Greg Birch sounds alright, so I'll give him a thumbs up, but obviously Barry Gordon's got the best voice because that's the original. I'll say maybe.
No way, Atomic Mouth.
Yes.
Gilligan was our main man.
And I do know that in pretty much this is the guy, Corey Feldman, that voiced Donatello in both the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie in 1990, and then he got to return to voice Donatello in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Turtles in Time. He was replaced in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. He didn't voice Donatello in that movie. Some other guy voiced him in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. I can obviously tell because I've heard the voice already plenty of times. I've seen the movies, and obviously they sound different, so it's not the same man. This is the man that voices Donatello in the first movie and then the third movie. They should be able to pull off the guy who voiced him in the second movie in a bit after this one, so yeah. But obviously thumbs up, double thumbs up, because those are classic movies, and obviously I love them both. All three of the Ninja Turtle movies. Yep, there he is, Adam Carl. That's the man who voiced him in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. But he did good as well, so obviously double thumbs up for him as well.
Something special.
Pretty short, too. I talked about this little Turtle Tune things in Raphael voice comparison. I don't know what this is. I don't even know what to make of the costumes. Look at the face on Donatello in this costume. But obviously this is more like a singing voice, but I'm gonna give it a maybe. I'm gonna give Richard Burge a maybe. It's good singing though.
Donnie was supposed to get a gift for Splinter.
I think that was the same man that voiced Raphael for this We Wish You a Total Christmas as well. I think this guy also voiced Raphael when I talked about it in my Raphael voice comparison, I think. Yeah, I think it was. Obviously, I don't know what this is.
That was last year. Yeah, he's so sentimental, huh? Wow, thanks, Leo. I was gonna buy one myself.
Okay, fine. I'll give it a thumbs up. That's alright. Yes, talked about this before too. Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation. That was a good series. This is pretty much like the series that takes place after the three Ninja Turtle movies in the 1990s. So, obviously, you know, I got to give props to Jason Gray, Stanford. That was a good show. Surprisingly, I haven't actually seen season 1. I've only seen season 2. I haven't actually seen anything from season 1 yet, but I should have.
So since you guys are real, is it true?
Really? I didn't even know that there was a different man voicing him in Power Rangers in Space. I probably should have guessed. I mean, I just can't tell what the voice actors were replaced or not, but gee, I really didn't know that there was a different man voicing Donatello in Power Rangers in Space episode with the crossovers of the Ninja Turtles appearing. I didn't know. But that was a good episode, so obviously that's the only episode I watched from Power Rangers. Well, actually, no, it's not the only episode I watched from Power Rangers in Space, but I love that episode most just because the Ninja Turtles appeared. It was a good crossover episode, but obviously I'm going to give it a thumbs up to whoever this voice actor is.
That you have a spaceship, and then the shuttle combines with the megaship to form the Astro Megazord. Exactly. I see. Ashley, now about the navigational system. I guess that's a good question.
I like how when all these Donatello voice actors make him sound smart, you know, they're sounding like scientific, because that's what Donatello does, you know, he sounds scientific, because, you know, he's a smart guy. That's what I like about these guys so far, they're making Donatello sound smart.
That's Ray's shell.
Yes, talked about this before. Obviously, as I already said before in my Leonardo and Raphael voice comparison reaction video, even though I didn't watch a lot of episodes from that 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show, but it is a classic, and a lot of people did like it, and I did like it when I bought the DVD and saw those episodes that it contained in it. But the main reason why I love these guys, you know, them modern Ninja Turtles, the reason why I love the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TV series voice actors, mainly because of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtles in Time movie. No. Turtles Forever movie. That's the main reason why I love them best, because I love the Turtles Forever movie. So, you know. But the series itself is great as well, so, of course, you know, I can't deny that. And Sam Rigel, if that's how you say his name? Yeah, I think it's Sam Rigel. Obviously, he's great. He's a classic voice for Donatello.
The impression that this battle armor was for
Can't deny anything from that 2003 series, so that's a classic series, and obviously, like I said, everybody's a big fan of that show.
If you ask me, guys, does that win?
Yes. I already mentioned about this as well. As I said, if it wasn't for this movie and its video, if it wasn't for the TMT Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2007 movie and its video game, I would have never became a fan of the Ninja Turtles like I am today, or become a fan of them anytime sooner. So, of course, I give all the credit to this Ninja Turtle 2007 movie and its video game, and obviously Mitchell Whitfield obviously did a good job as Donatello in both regards. So, double thumbs up for him.
There's name written all over it.
Yeah, these voices are really, really short, so I kind of have to sort of pause on them because I won't have a lot of time to speak. And yes, I just talked about... Oh, wait. They left out the guy from... Oh, maybe they must have used one of the same voice actors from the TV series to voice Donatello, because I was expecting them to pull up the guy who voiced 1987 Donatello in the Turtles Forever Ninja Turtle movie, so... Maybe they must have used one of those two voice actors from the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1987 voice actor, brought him back to voice Donatello in this movie, I guess. Because if they're showing this next, then they must have brought one of them back. But, okay. But Christopher C. Adams, obviously, like I said, this is classic Donatello that appeared in the movie close to the end of the movie, so... And, of course, like I said, I love that movie, so I gotta give it a thumbs up.
Multicolored headband.
Classic Ninja Turtles, I meant to be mean.
Okay, guys, here's everything we'll need to take down the
Oh, never mind. This is the guy. They have the wrong picture, but apparently this is the man, Anthony Salent. I can't pronounce his last name, but obviously this is the man, Anthony, that voiced 1987 Donatello in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtles Forever movie. Like I said, they have the wrong picture, but this is the man. I thought it was one of the same voice actors because they brought the classic Donatello voice actor in first, but nah, this is the man. Obviously, thumbs up to him because I love that movie, so...
Drone, exploding throwing stars, anti-technodrome roller skates.
I don't know why they
SPF
picked the wrong
1000
picture. I don't know why
sunblock.
they didn't choose the class. But never mind.
Nothing yet. Trust me.
Yes. You know, I forgot to mention in my Raphael voice comparison reaction video. Obviously, Rob Paulsen is part of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1987 TV series. He was the man who originated the voice of Raphael. And obviously, if you're a fan of the Ninja Turtles and if you grew up around with them that long enough to see the original 1987 series, then you might like Rob Paulsen better as the original voice actor for Raphael. Because that's pretty much what he's... I mean, there's a lot of roles he's famous for, but obviously if you're a fan of Ninja Turtles and have grew up long enough to see the 1987 series, then obviously most of you Ninja Turtle fans would probably like Rob Paulsen better as Raphael. But for me personally, I love him better as Donatello because, like I said, I am in love with this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012 TV series. This was a great series, awesome show. So of course, you know, I gotta give a double thumbs up to this because I am in love with this show. This show was the bomb. I really miss this show so much, but it really had a lasting run while it did. And it really was pretty incredible to see when I figured out that Rob Paulsen was the original voice actor for Raphael and he got to come back and do Donatello, and he does just as good with Donatello than he did with Raphael in the original 1987 voice. Not to mention there was actually an episode from one of the later seasons when Ninja Turtles were in space for a little bit with Fugitoid. There was a later episode where they did a crossover where they brought back the 1987 Ninja Turtles, and obviously they brought back all the original voice actors from the show, and Rob Paulsen got to re-voice his own character as Raphael. And there is a movie called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Wanted Bebop and Rocksteady. I haven't seen that yet, but I'm thinking about wanting to buy it on eBay and stuff so I can see it. And they, you know, once again, they do another 2012 Ninja Turtle crossover episode with the 1987 Ninja Turtles again. And obviously Rob Paulsen revoices Raphael and all that stuff again, you know what I'm saying? But obviously, like I said, for those of you that grew up with the Ninja Turtles long enough for 1987 to watch that show, obviously you might like Rob Paulsen better as Raphael, but because I am in love with this show, because this is my number one favorite Ninja Turtle show, obviously I love Rob Paulsen better as Donatello, just to give you all my honest opinions. But he does good as Raphael either way, because I gave him a thumbs up in the Raphael voice comparison, but obviously I'm more of a fan of his Donatello voice because of this show. I can't go wrong with this show. I'm just in love with it. I will forever love this Ninja Turtle show.
Guys, they're gonna break into that lab tonight. I have reliable intel.
It never gets
It's
old
not
me
my
hearing any
girlfriend,
voices from
Mikey.
this show.
She's a girl who's a friend whose dad got kidnapped by the same aliens who are gonna break into that lab, and we're gonna stop them. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, it's not kung fu. It's an ancient Japanese battle art. Fire truck's en route.
Oh,
30
good stuff.
seconds. Oh, there's no tape. Video phones use
Man,
flash
what
memory.
a lasting run this show
Wait.
had.
Insult him?
I don't remember what
And he
year
can't
this
fight
show
back.
ended in, but
I'm feeling...
it really has such an impactful long run. Wait, really? Yuri Lorenzo? Wow, I didn't even know he voiced a Ninja Turtle character. I think he was in the Leonardo voice comparison video, I think if I'm not mistaken. I think I gave my opinions about what I said about him in that one regard, I think. I think he was, I can't remember. I think he was in the Leonardo voice comparison video as well, but wow, I didn't even know he voiced Donatello at one point. Obviously, I have heard of this Ninja Turtle game, Out of the Shadows, but I never played it, and neither was I even interested, even though I don't have the right system for the game, but even if I did, I'm not sure if I would want to play it or not. Maybe I would, but, probably wouldn't like the game as much compared to the other games, you know. I like Yuri Lorenzo way better as Spider-Man, but I don't know about Donatello. Let's take a listen. It's kind of glitched, unfortunately, because, like I said, I can't hear it too well without the headphones, and I can't put the headphones on in the middle of the video, but I can hear a little bit of it. Like I said, it's mostly glitch when you don't have the headphones in, so I'm trying to hear it as close as I can. Well, I mean, I really can't hear anything at all, but I'm trying to, you know. I can hear just a tiny bit, but not a lot. So, without further respect, I just gotta give this a maybe. Like I said, Yuri Lorenzo is way better off voicing Spider-Man in the Spider-Man PS4 game. That's his most famous role for voicing Spider-Man. He voiced Spider-Man in other games before, but Spider-Man PS4 is his most famous role for voicing Spidey. And I do also love his voice for Spider-Man in the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order. I love that game, so obviously, you know, I liked his voice for Spider-Man in that game as well. I finally played that game, and I completed it, and it was actually a pretty good game. It actually wasn't all that bad, actually, despite some people said that they wish they didn't make a third Ultimate Alliance game. But it really was actually pretty good. I think this was in the Raphael voice comparison as well, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Brothers Unite. I never heard about this game either.
Never underestimate geek power. Supersized knuckle sandwich wrap.
It's kind of like the Donatello design
This
from
whole
the
thing is getting ridiculous, guys.
2013 / 2015 Ninja Turtle movies.
We We've got
With
a
those
real
glasses, yeah,
conundrum
it
on
is.
our
It's
hands.
based off of that.
And the mutants. There's something wrong there too. Something's different than our mutation.
Yeah,
They seem
I'll
so
give this guy a
aggressive,
thumbs up. Not bad.
unstable. Maybe if I could get some blood samples, I'll find answers in their DNA. Us, apparently. You heard him. He thinks we're traitors because we...
Kind of sounds a little bit like Leonardo, but whatever.
Was that you?
Yes. Wait, it says 2012 to 2016. Okay, they must have got the wrong year coming up, but never mind. But obviously, yes. Apparently Jeremy Howard has always been the voice of Donatello from the first Ninja Turtle rebooted Ninja Turtle film from 2014 to 2016, or I guess if that's the year the movie came out in, even though the film started producing in 2015. But you know, cool though. Like I said, I don't care what any of y'all say. All you haters can hate on on those movies all you want. I don't care. Those movies were actually not too bad when I watched them myself. So obviously, I'm gonna give these movies. Obviously, I gotta give this a thumbs up. Not double thumbs up, but thumbs up. Like I said, they will never be as good compared to the 1990 Ninja Turtle films. But these films were not too bad. Like I said, they were all right. So thumbs up to Jeremy Howard's voice for Donatello here in these movies.
We got a bogey. I forgot to smoke my retainer.
Kind of is a little different though, seeing Donatello with glasses on, but it makes sense, you know.
Mikey, it's a trap. A pizza with that variety of cheese is a culinary impossibility. Trap? We made it. Yeah, man, I picked this bad boy out. Got a 42-inch plasma with the NBA package, shave ice machine,
Really not bad.
digital surround sound. As much as I prefer to use my head, my guts
I remember hearing about this game as well.
screaming that this is just a precursor to something larger. I'm not sure if mischief is how I describe something this ambitious.
Gavin
Father.
Hammond,
Yeah, we're picking up reports from all
Hammond
over the
sounds,
city.
if that's his last name, Gavin sounds good, so
Looks like
I'll
the
give him a
alarm
thumbs up.
sensors I set up are picking up
Not
some
bad.
strange movements all throughout the sewer system.
Most of these guys are doing pretty good so
They're pinging
far.
like crazy
Haven't given a
everywhere.
thumbs down to any
Space
guys.
guns.
Neither did I do it in the...
but he dropped
I don't remember
something
giving
on
a
the
thumbs
way.
down to anybody in the
What is
Leonardo
it, Doc?
Raphael voice comparison either, I don't think.
Cash, and lots of it. But why rob
Surprised
a
I
bank?
haven't.
Oh, wow. It's over 1,000 years old.
Wow. Scott Menville. I remember this guy. He's obviously one of his most famous roles is voicing Robin from the Teen Titans show. Obviously, well, not the Teen Titans Go one, but for most fans, you know, obviously they prefer the original Teen Titans show better than the Teen Titans Go show that we kind of sort of. Well, I don't know if it's still around today or not. I think it still is, but obviously Teen Titans Go is the show we got going on right now, and most people aren't a fan of that show compared to the original Teen Titans show. I like Teen Titans Go better, unfortunately, because I'm just used to comedy fun, and even though that show really is not much to be superheroish, but it's funny, it gives me laughs. But the original Teen Titans show is pretty awesome as well. I'd like to see more episodes of that show. And I know Scott Menville is more famous for his role as Robin in that show, and I do like him as Robin in the Teen Titans Go show as well, and stuff, so that's who he's more famous as. But man, I had no idea he even voiced Donatello at one point in his career.
It's from the late Middle Heian.
Like I said, I didn't see all the shorts on YouTube, but I've seen at least some of them, I don't know if I remember seeing this one or not.
This magical scepter belongs to Abe no Seimei. Abe no Seimei was like the Japanese Merlin.
I'll give him a thumbs up. Like I said, even though I love him better as Robin from Teen Titans Go, but he actually doesn't sound too bad as Donatello. He's actually pretty good.
You will help me in this battle.
Who would have ever guessed that Robin from Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go would voice Donatello for a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles short in 2017?
Well, I'm going to have to work fast. Donnie, to save...
This is obviously I've seen this short by the design. Obviously I've seen this one. Pretty silly. This is probably maybe the most silliest one I've seen, but I'll give it a thumbs up, even though this is not meant to be taken too seriously because it's just meant to be funny. But it was funny, so yes, I'll give it a thumbs up.
You're not helping. I got it. You should try defusing the bomb. What does it look like I'm doing? OMG. Speak in complete sentences. 10 more seconds. I know. You should cut the wire. No kidding. NTYL.
Imagine if this was Ninja Turtles appearing on Robot Chicken or something. The Ninja Turtles actually were on Robot Chicken, actually, but they didn't. But I guess they decided not to include the guys from. They decided not to include him for the this voice comparison stuff. Because I know in the Spider-Man voice comparison from Generation West they did and stuff, but I guess they just didn't feel like doing it for these ones, I guess. Because Robot Chicken and, shows like Robot Chicken, they're not meant to be taken seriously. Because they're just a comedy show, but some people would still count those, though. I think I've seen this one, but man, I didn't even know Eric Bauza was the one that voiced Donatello in this episode. I talked about how I talked about how I love his voice as Raphael for the Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. I'm in love with that movie. That's one of my favorite movies, so obviously I love him way better as Raphael for the Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, but let's hear how he sounds as Donatello. I didn't even expect for him to appear in the end of the Raphael because, like I said, because I thought because the movie, I know it came out in 2019, but I thought from all those voice comparisons when they show up with all the Ninja Turtles, I thought, they did this guy who uploaded the videos, Behemoth89, I thought he uploaded the videos before that movie was released, so I really was not expecting Eric Bauza's Raphael voice for Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to appear in the end of the movie, but I was surprised, but obviously I gave it a double thumbs up out of the gate, because like I said, Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, great crossover movie that was. Like I said, so of course, like I said, I love him better as Raphael, but let's hear how he sounds as Donatello real quick.
That was last year. Yeah, he's
Okay, that's good, so thumbs up. Raphael is better off for Eric Bauza for me, but Donatello, he sounds good.
Past returns. I knew we'd find something special.
Okay, fine, that was alright. That was pretty short, but okay. And yes, this is my most memorable Ninja Turtle shorts right here. This one where the Ninja Turtles disguise themselves as humans to be in April's school to get pizza. That was my favorite one, so obviously I'm going to give it a thumbs up. AJ Bocasio, I think that's how you say his last name, so yeah, pretty good.
New cloaking device translates our personalities into a human version of us. We'll look exactly the way we see ourselves. Ja, Flumen, Ruben, Magnifique. They're using a cloaking device. Boy, isn't that our thing? Yeah, and being so close must be shorting out both of our disguises. Dude, that was April's book bag. Hold on. And close your eyes.
Okay.
If you ran the numbers,
yes. Like I said, even though I don't have the right kind of gaming system to play Injustice 2, but I've seen it on YouTube and stuff, and obviously all the guys that voice the Ninja Turtles in Injustice 2 are great, so obviously I gotta give a double thumbs up to Joe Brogy for Donatello's voice in Injustice 2. Man, the Ninja Turtles were really the most unexpected characters to be a DLC in Injustice 2, but they were the most exciting, probably. Probably the biggest reveal out of any character to be revealed in Injustice 2 as part of the DLC packs. Ninja Turtles were really, really surprising.
You a Krang clone or an evil twin? Or maybe you're sleeping off a pizza coma. Based on our velocity and entry angle...
Okay. And I know I already told you about this before. Obviously, I've never seen any episode of Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles yet. I don't know if I'll ever watch that show or not. I still haven't made up my mind. I've already said it from time and time again, from Leonardo and Raphael voice comparison reaction video. Those are my previous 2 reaction videos I did. And even though I was surprised with Ben Schwartz being the one voicing Leonardo in the show, but I still gave it a maybe, because like I said, I never watched this show. Still have not seen any episode on this day, and I'm not even sure if I'll ever watch this show or not. I don't know if I ever will. I still haven't made up my mind yet if I'll actually check out an episode of the show and see what I think or not. If I do watch it, and if I do turn out to like it, then maybe I'll start watching the show more. If I don't like it, then I just won't watch it anymore, and maybe I just probably won't like it as much. But
I concur. We are just typical normal humans who got lost in the middle of our normal, everyday human lives. Nailed it. You do not intimidate us. With or without your
well, of course, because since I've never seen any episode from the show, I have to give it a maybe.
You better get intimidated,
I have to give Josh Bruner's voice from Donatello a maybe for right now. Until I start watching an episode of that show or anything like that, or use some stuff from YouTube, I can't give any credit to his voice thus far. Oh, yes. And apparently here you are. This is the man that was behind the voice of Donatello for Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, Baron Vugan. I don't know how you pronounce his last name. I'm sorry. I suck with these last name pronouncements. But apparently Baron was the man who was behind the voice for Donatello in Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And of course, I'm without a doubt going to give it a double thumbs up because I love those movies. Because, I mean, excuse me, no, not love those movies. I love that movie. Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I already talked about it. Great crossover movie. It's one of my favorite movies. So, double thumbs up. Heck yeah.
Not aliens, though. We're turtles. Not the time, Donnie.
Although Donatello's eyes were
It's
pretty
always the
small
time
in this
for
movie, and his
accuracy,
head was
Will.
kind of a little bit of a weird shape, but
Call him
it didn't bother me, though.
the Batman. Oh, Batman. Yeah, no, I'm glad that a half an hour of research pulled up the name I could have guessed in 2 seconds. I've read rumors about
That's
a
Raphael
supernatural
speaking.
bat creature in Gotham, but I
Eric
assumed it
Booza's
was an urban
Raphael
legend,
voice.
or that he was a mutant like us. No one knows his motives, but it does appear that he only attacks criminals, especially this clown.
Wait, was it Eric Booza that Raphael voiced? Oh, I could be wrong. Maybe I was saying the wrong guy's name last time. Maybe it was him as Leonardo. Actually, I can't remember. I might need to look back real quick, but never mind. Hold on, I need to look back because I know I talked about Eric Booza being one of the voices in that movie, but I don't know. Was he the one? Because he pulled up earlier in the Donatello voice. Did I say? I don't know. I can't remember. Did he voice Raphael or not? I can't remember actually. I think. Hold on. Let me look back just to make sure because I don't want to keep making mistakes. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I messed it up. Actually, I was wrong. Eric Booza voiced Leonardo in Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not Raphael. I'm sorry, I just forgot. It was Darren Christ that voiced Raphael in that movie. I'm sorry. Okay, I just forgot. So yeah, what I meant to say earlier when Eric Booza appeared as the voice of Donatello in one of the Ninja Turtle games, I meant to say I like him better as the voice of Leonardo for Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I apologize. Okay, I take that all back. What I said, I like him better as Raphael. He didn't. It's Leonardo in Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I like him voicing. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, you get the point. So anyway, so when it comes down to it, obviously it's obviously Barry Gordon. It's Barry Gordon, Barry Gordon for the original 1987 TV series. Corey Fieldman, and Adam Carl for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 1990 movies. Jason Gray Stanford for Ninja Turtles Next Mutation, and whoever the voice actor was behind the voice of Donatello in Power Rangers' base crossover episode. Sam Ridgel for the 2003 series. Mitchell Whitfield for the 2007 movie. Anthony for 1987 Donatello and Turtles Forever, and so is Christopher C. Adams as classic Donatello and Turtles Forever. Rob Paulsen, of course, without a doubt, my number one favorite because I love the 2012 TV Ninja Turtle series. So obviously, Rob Paulsen's my number one, and Jeremy Howard for those the 2014 to 2016 Ninja Turtle movies. I'll give a little bit of credit to, I mean, even though he's not going to be part of my list, but I'll give a little credit to Scott Menville because he actually sounded alright. And Joe Brogy for Injustice 2. And of course, as my second favorite voice actor for Donatello, Baron, however you say his last name, for Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Those are my two favorites. Rob Paulsen and Baron, however you say his last name. Those are my top two favorites because obviously I love the Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, and I love the 2012 Ninja Turtle TV series. So those are my two favorites. Every other guy I mentioned, that they deserve my respect too, and they're on my list. But it's obviously Rob Paulsen and Baron that are my top two favorites for Donatello. Whew, that took me a long time to go through. But anyway, that'll be it for today, guys. So don't forget to leave a comment down below. Let me know who you like as the voice of Donatello, and don't forget to share it with all your friends to give everybody's opinion. So finally, it's over. I'm gonna take a break for a little bit, and I'll go to bed. So that'll be hopefully maybe tomorrow or whenever I have time. I don't know when, but maybe I'll try to see if I can do Michelangelo tomorrow, and then I'll get through with all the Ninja Turtles, and then I can start doing some other characters. But anyway, that'll be it for today, guys. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. Dislike, give a thumbs down. Join me next time for the next video. To all you boys, men, and guys out there, boom, fist bumps go to all of you. And to all the girls, ladies, and women out there, mwah, kisses go out to all of you. But until then, this is Joe Flash signing off, and have a good day.